Hare Krishna. Today I am going to share with you the story of Mandodari. Who was Mandodari? We all know about Ravan, but Mandodari forms a special name in the Ramayana, and although she is not described very vividly, but Mandodari holds an important place. Let's find out. The builder of Tripur Nagari, which was a spacecraft, Mayadanav, had married a beautiful heavenly Apsara named Hema. Hema used to stay with Mayadanav, but for how long an Apsara could stay in the kingdom of Asuras? So, on the call of demigods, Hema went back to heaven and she left her infant daughter behind. Staying away from Hema for a long period of time, Mayadanav got very attached to his infant daughter and Mayadanav named her as Mandodari. Wherever Mayadanav used to wander, he used to carry and take his daughter along with him. Once, Mayadanav was wandering in the thick forests on the earth, and there suddenly he met Ravan. Ravan and Mayadanav came face to face with each other, and Ravan explained and introduced about himself. He told about his rich lineage, that he was the great grandson of Brahma. So, hearing all this and knowing that Ravan was such an intelligent person, Mayadanav agreed to become friends with him. At this moment, Ravan saw his beautiful daughter Mandodari. Mandodari had just entered 15th year of her age and had grown to be a young, beautiful maiden. Ravan requested Mayadanav to give the hand of Mandodari to him as he was unmarried at that time. So, thinking about this good offer, Mayadanav agreed at once and married off her daughter to Ravan as per Vedic traditions there and then only. Mayadanav gave him a lot of divine weapons and a huge amount of energy in dowry. Ravan thus took Mandodari with him, and Mandodari was the topmost and the dearmost wife of Ravan, although Ravan had married many Gandharv Kanyas, Nag Kanyas and Dev Kanyas. Meanwhile, Mandodari, as she was a pious and righteous woman with a chaste character, she had beforehand come to know about the arrival of Lord Ram. Mandodari was wise, intelligent, and always wished for the welfare of Ravan. She tried to help Ravan walk the path of truth throughout her life. She was always protected towards him and at the same time protested the misdeeds committed by her husband, though in a humble manner. Being a woman of chastity and character, Mandodari possessed all siddhis or powers bestowed to a sati woman. Being a pious woman, Mandodari had realized beforehand that Lord Ram had incarnated in Ayodhya. When Ravan kidnapped Sita in a deceitful manner, it was Mandodari who tried to make Ravan understand that what he did was wrong. She explained in a respectful manner, full of humility, that Sri Ram was not an ordinary man, but the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Vaidehi or Sita is in reality Yog Maya. So this enmity is unworthy of you. So please send Sita, Janak Nandini Sita, back to Sri Ram and make Meghnad the king of Lanka. In this way, Mandodari used to humbly request her husband, and whenever he used to come to her room, the whole night would be gone in requesting and giving him sermons. And in the heart of his hearts, Ravan very well knew that Mandodari always wanted the welfare of Ravan. So, whenever Mandodari used to say anything to him, he used to shrug off, he used to walk up and leave the room, but never ever he misbehaved with her or was disrespectful towards her. Such was the character of Mandodari. Mandodari is known as one of the Panch Kanyas, the other being Sita, Ahalya, Tara, Draupadi. So she is born of the five elements, one of the five elements which is water. Because taking the name of all these Panchkanyas is believed to relieve one of all the sins. So Mandodari was a pious and chaste woman, and throughout her life she showed the character of righteousness, and she always tried to help her husband walk the path of righteousness and truthfulness. Mandodari fell at the feet of Ravan and requested to him in a very humble and polite manner that he should leave all this and they should both go to the forest and meditate and give the kingdom to Meghnad his son. But the inevitable had to happen, and as Sri Ram had come to devoid the earth of the demonic forces, so one fine day Sri Ram killed Ravan. And at the battlefield, when Mandodari was crying inconsolably, Sri Ram looked at her in a merciful manner and blessed her. So, Mandodari, one of the Panchkanyas, her character, her life history tells us that although she was a Sati woman, she always cared for the welfare of her husband and tried to help her husband walk the path of truthfulness and righteousness. She was a pious woman, and taking her name every day helps one get rid of nightmares and other obstacles in life. So, we should try to imbibe the qualities set by Mandodari. Till next time, Hare Krishna.